Hi, this is Lisa Loves to Crochet and Knit. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this cute little gift card little bag. Santa, it's made of Santa's belt with a little gold buckle, a little handle you can put it on the Christmas tree or whatever. So let's get started. You're going to need some red yarn, and you're going to need some black yarn for the belt and some gold yarn for the buckle. And then you need some white for just the top edging. And you're going to need a crochet hook. I'm using a size I today. A pair of scissors. And a tapestry needle. Okay, so let's get started. And you're going to start with the red at the bottom. And I start with a slip knot. And there's my slip knot. I tightened it on my crochet hook. And I'm going to chain I'm going to chain 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll see you when I get done with that. Okay, so I've got my 18 chains, and I'm going to start with a half double crochet in the second chain from hook, and then I'm just going to do a half double crochet in each stitch all the way around, and I'll show you when I get to the end. Okay, so I've made it back to the end, and I'm going to put 3 half double crochets in this end stitch. So there's 1, here's 2, and then there's 3, and then I'm just going to continue to put 1 half double crochet in each stitch on the other side. And so I'm just going to go in to the same loops that they share that stitch. So there should be enough stitches to go all the way back. Okay, so then I made it back to the end, and here is the second to the last stitch, and here's the last, and I'm going to put 2 in there because this I count as my third. So I'm going to slip stitch to that one, and then I'm going to chain 1, and so you can see that it's going to be a little bag, and it's just Santa themed. And so there you have that first round done, and basically what we'll have to do is it'll fold, and so we're just going to go chain 1, and then we're going to do a half double crochet in that same stitch, and then now I'm just going to do a half double crochet in each stitch around, and I'm going to stop after my third row and then do black. Now you can make this wherever you want. You can change how I have the pattern, but I just thought 3 red on top and 3 on bottom, and then separate by the black, and then of course the trim for the white for the Santa. So I'm going to continue with this pattern because I think it's cute, but you can change it however you see fit. So I'm going to see you at the end of this round. I'm going to put 1 half double crochet in each stitch, and I'll meet you back at the beginning. Okay, so now I'm going to do 1 half double crochet in that stitch right there, and I'm going to slip stitch to the beginning. And then I'm going to chain 1, and there's your it looks like a little canoe almost. So there's my chain 1, and then now I'm just going to repeat the same thing. 1/2 double crochet in that same stitch, and then I'm going to do 1/2 double crochet in each stitch around, and I'll meet you at the end or the beginning, however you want to, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just going to keep going, 1/2 double crochet in each stitch around. Okay, so I've completed that round of stitches, and now I'm going to start with the black. So I'm going to go back to that. So I can't complete that last 1/2 double crochet, so I weave it in to the stitch below. I leave an end and I pull up a loop through all 3 of those stitches and where I'm going to slip stitch to. Don't know if you could see that. There's my 3 1/2 double crochets. There's where I slip stitch to, and then I tighten that black, and then I chain 1, making sure that the black in the back, it's not tied or knotted, but I pull it tight. And then I'm just going to do a 1/2 double crochet in that same stitch. And then you can see black's harder to work with, but that's just 1/2 double crochet. So I'm just going to continue with 1/2 double crochet using the black all the way around. And so when I get back to here, and I didn't cut the red, I'm just going to pull that up, so it'll save you an end to weave in. So let me come back when I'm done with the black. Okay, so I've completed my round of black, and I just have one more stitch to do a 1/2 double crochet, and I'm going to leave that open. I'm not going to complete with the black. I'm going to pull up the red. So I have the 3 open of the 1/2 double crochet, and I'm going to insert it into the first stitch, or this chain 1 space, and then I'm just going to slip stitch it together. So they're all from the 1 stitch. I can repeat that. So I'm just going to have all 3 of the blacks of the 1/2 double crochet of the black yarn, and then insert my hook into the chain 1 space. So there's going to be 4 loops, and I'm going to pull them through all 3. I'm going to tighten both the red and black yarn, and then I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to put a 1/2 double crochet in that same space, and make sure I pull, and then I have my black yarn. I can snip that, and I'm done with that for that row. And then now I'm just going to do 1/2 double crochet in each stitch around. So I'm just going to continue working on these 3 rows, and so when I get to the beginning of this row or the end, I'll see you then. Just going to put 1/2 double crochet in each stitch around. Okay, so I've met to the beginning of this row, and so I'm just going to slip stitch to the beginning, and then I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to put a 1/2 double crochet in that same space, and then 1/2 double crochet in each stitch around. I'm just going to continue what I've been doing, 1/2 double crochet in each stitch around, and I'll see at the beginning or the end of this next row, you can see the progress I've made. Okay, so I've met back to the beginning of my round, and I'm going to slip stitch to the beginning, and then I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm just going to put 1/2 double crochet in that same stitch, and then I'm going to put 1/2 double crochet in each stitch around. So I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing. So I'll see you at the end of this round. So I've completed that row, and I'm going to slip stitch to the beginning, and I'm going to chain 1. Okay, so I'm just going to start to snip my working yarn. I'm going to pull up a knot, and so the bag is basically made. And I'm going to take my white yarn, and I'm going to do a slip knot on my crochet hook, tighten on my crochet hook, and I'm going to insert it into the side here in the and I'm going to weave in, or rather hold down and crochet over those two, while I put a single or a half double crochet around the end. So I'm just going to do this all the way around. And so I'll see you at the beginning. So I've made it back to the beginning, and I have one more stitch to do a half double crochet over. So now I'm just going to slip stitch to the beginning, chain 1, and then I'm going to cut my working yarn, and then I have these ends to all weave in. So let me weave in those ends. Okay, so I've completed that, and now I'm going to take my rod again. I'm going to make a slip knot, and then I'm going to put on my crochet hook, and then I'm going to go into this corner around this stitch, and I'm just going to put a single crochet around that, and then I'm going to chain 19. So there'll be a total of 20 stitches on your crochet hook, or 20 chains. So I've completed the 20 chains. Okay, so I've chained 20, and then so I'm just gonna take it, and I'm going to go into this, around this loop, and I'm just gonna single crochet it, and I'm gonna chain 1, and then I'm gonna cut my working yarn, and there's your little handle or drawstring. And now we're going to work on the gold for the belt buckle. So I'm going to start with a slip knot. I'm going to tighten it on my crochet hook, and I'm going to chain 11. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now I'm going to slip stitch to the beginning, the first chain, and I'm going to put a slip stitch in there, and I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to do 3 half double crochets in that same stitch. 2, and there's 3, and then I'm going to put 1 half double crochet in the next stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next, and then in the third one I'm going to put 3 half double crochets in. Oops. And then I'm going to put 1 half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. Pull some more yarn here. And then I'm going to put 3 half double crochets in that next one. And then I'm going to put 1 half double crochet in the next stitch, 1 half double crochet in the next, and then 3 half double crochets in that third. and then I'm going to put 1/2 double crochet in the next, and then 1/2 double crochet in the next, and then I'm going to slip stitch to the beginning. I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to leave a tail, and I'm going to cut my working yarn, and then I'm going to weave in this end, and you have your little belt buckle made. Okay, so I've weaved in my ends on the bag for the little handle on both sides, and I've weaved in my end on the belt buckle. And so now I'm just going to place this in the center, and I'm just going to pull that knot tight, and I'm just going to pull it up just on the one side of the red. Sometimes I have to have my finger behind pushing it, and then so I just kind of do this, and then make sure that it stays where you want it to stay. You want it even to both sides. And then I'm just going to continue to just stitch it all the way around. Make sure it stays square. Okay, so now I'm just going to pop this into the back, and then I'm going to go into the top part of this, and I'm just going to weave in the ends up there as well around to stitch it. Just so it has a nice good and tight. And then all I do is take it to the back, and then I'll pull up a loop and I'll knot it, and then I'll weave in my end, being careful not to go over into the red, and just weave in my end. And then I snip that, and there is your Santa little gift bag. And you can see that they'll fit a little gift card, or you can hang them on the tree. But there you go, your Santa little gift bags. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.